Welcome back.
Welcome to the Sadcast.
Welcome
Let's
back
go
to
to
the
Metacritic
Sadcast.
and see what kind of shitty movies are being made these days.
Oh, what about that Minecraft movie, huh?
Yeah,
What?
it's gonna be a
I
Minecraft
don't
don't know
movie.
what to think
What?
about that. I've seen
Actually-
a fair amount of like 3D animated machinima-y type
Minecraft
things, and they're all
movie.
cringeworthy as hell.
What's going on? What's going on is there was this one guy, right? There's two things that happened. There's this one guy. He started a Kickstarter to make a Minecraft movie, right?
Yeah.
Then they shut him. They shut those guys down because they hadn't talked to.
Oh
whatever
yeah,
guy
Notch.
you're talking about
Mojang.
when
Notch,
Freddie
there you go,
Wong
yeah.
just started making an unofficial
Yeah, you can't do
Minecraft
that.
movie just out of nowhere with no.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's okay. That's fine. Okay, did you see the tweet that Notch posted to say that that's happening?
No.
He posted a tweet and he's like, "Someone's trying to leak the fact that we're working with Warner Brothers on a potential Minecraft movie. I wanted to be the leak." Like what the fuck, Notch? How do you run a company like that? It's like I just want to give away my secrets, but I want to be the first one to do it. Like,
I
Well,
approve.
yeah, and it's supposed to be live. It's supposed to be live action, by the way, the one that Notch is doing.
oh, good. I would love to see a live action Minecraft where it's just like so. Okay, who's gonna play
Sold.
Steve?
I'm going there launch day. I'm watching it.
Okay,
What's the
the only
plot
way
gonna
this
be?
would work is if you took like a bunch of really like if the movie itself took nothing seriously. So you had like Vin Diesel as Steve.
Oh my
and
god.
like
No.
Oh my
no,
all
God.
the
I want,
creepers
no.
were just like
Excuse
No,
me.
I want Vin Diesel creepers.
Yeah, I
Pretty
want Vin
much
Diesel
just-
creepers.
yeah, pretty much just transplant every like major action hero, pretty much anybody in any of the Expendables movies, and just shift them over to Minecraft. It would be beautiful and terrible at
I
the
want
same
a
time.
Christopher Walken Enderman.
Oh God.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
And Sarah
That would
Michelle
be
Gellar
good.
can play the horse.
I would totally go
Original
watch
joke.
that.
I want to see. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like who could play great stuff. You know what? I'm gonna make Arnold Schwarzenegger a cow. It just stands up. Moo, moo.
No, Schwarzenegger would make a really good pigman from the Nether.
No. Schwarzenegger could just be the golems.
Oh yeah.
I'll protect you with own.
So I'm sure this is a reason why it was extra concerning
kill
that
these
Freddie
damn
Wong was
zombies.
suddenly making an unofficial movie.
Yeah.
If they were actually making a real movie too.
It's also concerning because Freddie Wong's making a movie. It's just like, don't do that. Like it's just like didn't he make that video game High School series?
Oh.
Yeah, that was terrible as fuck.
I saw them doing an AMA on that on Reddit, and I just like I hovered my mouse over it for 5 seconds, and I was like, no.
What was it called?
Video game High School.
Never watched it.
Yeah, I think in the AMA I actually asked, I was like, why do you hate gamers?
I saw that actually. I was looking at your posting history, and I was like, why did he say? Oh.
Season one in particular was like this weirdly appalling like abortion of a series where it's just this
You
is
guys
just
watched
90
it?
minutes of like nothing good ever being in it ever.
I do want to point out that you
and
guys
apparently
watched
video
it.
game high school means
Okay.
shooter high school.
Okay, I should back us up just for anybody watching this that doesn't know. The series is set in a near future where video game elevates its best players to stardom by its position as the world's most popular competitive sport. Video Game High School is an elite and prestigious facility which teaches a curriculum of video games of all genres. So more or less you go to school and they teach you how to, shoot people in Call of Duty.
That was Wonderbot. the
Basically,
Wikipedia.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just reading the thing off from Wikipedia, but just
Woo! Wikipedia.
Okay, I like here's what I really like is I really like looking at the budgets for this. Like they had the
I'm
Kickstarter
going to
thing,
cry.
and it's like Video Game High School costs $0.6 million.
That's not actually bad.
That's bad. That's bad. For the quality of that fucking show, that's pretty bad. Like
Okay.
when the next thing you can say is Mortal Kombat Legacy had $2.6 million in it, and you're like, wow, that was even worse.
I mean, I would
Oh my
say,
god, I forgot I actually wrote a review about this about Video Game High School.
Did you?
Did I read this?
Go for it.
No. Vapid
I would say
characters in one of the least inventive scenes I've encountered in years. The comedy only rarely hits, and the forced drama relies heavily on the mechanics of a world that is poorly defined. There's a lot of annoying protagonist magic going on, where he's always at the bottom and sucks at everything, but magically pulls it all together when the plot wants him to. Female characters are defined exclusively through their relationships with men, to a point that gets creepy. Games that are supposed to be intense first-person shooter matches are jammed with out-of-place conversations and monologues. They're high up and The more high up and elite matches get, the more the players seem to suck at video games. A clumsy film that handles its subject matter poorly. The only particularly entertaining part comes from the bad guy behaving like some sort of comic book villain. People seem to be overly infatuated with this because it was created by people from YouTube. But
Stop, Seabass. Stop you're making the room sound good.
Yeah, God.
But what they have accomplished here just isn't a solid film, show, or whatever you ultimately want to call it. It was just, the weird thing, that actually, for some reason, went through the trouble of watching season 2, and they seemed to suddenly know what a bot was, which was weird. It's still not great, but it was like, this is actually watchable.
Well,
like something you see on YouTube. But season 1 was just appalling. I'm like, what is any of this?
Does it still have video games in season 2?
It actually has more than one video game in season 2.
I'm not gonna watch it, because they don't know what video games are, so no thank you.
That was what was extra baffling, is it's called Video Game High School, and the entirety of season 1's basically like, we're watching people pretend to shoot each other, which was just every Freddie Wong video ever anyway.
That's all he knows how to do.
All he does is make videos where people pretend to be shooting each other, but then they're like, oh, but it's a video game now.
I feel like it's a movie made by my mom who knows about video games. It's like, this is all Andrew does is shoot people in the face. Isn't that what it means to be video gamer? And it's like, no, Mom.